Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Midi Night and I'm bringing you another Division video, this time for 1.81. We're going to be showing you how to get the Tau Mask, the Vulcan Mask, and the Rictus Mask, all on the same level, which is the Hudson Refugee Camp. First one we're going to be showing you is how to get the Tau Mask, and to get that you just got to put Hudson Refugee Camp on normal and on the second blackout, which is extreme blackout, and what you have to do is shoot until you get close to that little red overcharge there on the blue bar, and as soon as you get into the red, either by firing a little bit more or running, you can melee someone, and after you kill 200 enemies in this mode, you're going to be able to get the Tau Mask. And I think it looks pretty cool. It looks like a panda or something like that. Now the thing that you really need to look out for is if you are right over, like I was just right there, you're going to want to RP walk, as we used to call it in MMOs, which is role player walk. Just slowly walk, which will not charge your overcharge bar anymore, and you'll be able to just one-shot kill the next guy you see. Now there's some problems with this, with achieving this with some builds. Like I've noticed, if you see, I have a shield build equipped right now, and I don't actually have the shield out because there's a slight delay from when you stop running and when you're able to melee. So I really don't find it very useful. Instead, I just use it for the last part of the mission against the boss when I need to get close to him. Now if you notice here, I hit this guy twice already, 3 times now, with an overcharge, and it's just going to happen sometime. I've noticed it happens with the flamer guys more than anyone else, and then secondly to the little engineers that have the little satchel. If they have their fire out for whatever reason, sometimes you'll just start losing your overcharge. I'm guessing because it's counting you out of combat at the time. Like this guy right here is kind of a pain too. That looked like a full overcharge hit to me. Countered my melee with a melee. It's okay. He'll get what's coming to him. So in normal extreme blackout, you should be able to get 40 to maybe 55 melee kill at a time, and runs are usually between like 12 to 15 minutes, so it's really a pretty short run. I found that I was able to get the mask in under an hour of farming. Oh yeah, just go around, melee people, put on some good music on YouTube, and just chill out for a while. I mean, as I said, 4 runs, 5 runs max, and you'll get this mask real quick. Alright, I'll check you guys in a couple minutes after I finish this mission, and we'll be going over on how to get the Vulcan Mask.
Cover me! Okay, burn it! Everybody goes, all in! Thank you, George! I gotta do this! Hey, you!
Agent, if you can find the crane controls, drop that tank someplace safe.
Well, you have a lot of options for this one, as all you have to do is kill 300 shocked enemies. So by playing in a group on any blackout mission that's not a extreme or total blackout. However, if you're like me and you'd like to finish these accomplishments on your own and without the help of a group member, Hudson Refugee Camp is also a good choice for finishing this mission. Here we're going to be doing the challenging version of the mission on simple blackout. Obviously you could be getting kills for this on total blackout or extreme blackout, but it obviously makes it infinitely harder. Now for completing these you're going to be getting like, I want to say 900 or so GE credits. I'll put it in the info, but basically it's a 10 to 15 minute run depending on how many of the axemen are able to gang up on you. I've had 8 of them come at me on the last stage of this, and it's pretty frustrating. If you don't get a shot off on them and drop them with the talent that spreads shock to enemies within, I believe it's 10 yards or 10 meters from wherever you shock someone, you're gonna get like chopped to death by these guys. A couple of my 15-minute runs definitely ended in it for reasons because of that, where you just get swarmed and can't reload, and it feels pretty crappy to be honest, but usually just have to dodge out of the way. I think you're gonna see a smaller version of that coming up right here. Yeah, they definitely swarm me pretty good here. I'm trying to blow up the guy's critical spot here, but what ends up happening is we get one of their criticals, but it looks like I split most of that damage between both the elites, so that wasn't the best. Oh man, yeah. Hit stun. Hit stun is real, guys. So yeah, just get some distance, turn around, and then just light them up. As I said, as soon as you like shock one of them, you're pretty good. He shouldn't be able to get you at that point, but I found the critical number is if there's 5 of them basing you and you don't have like a way to escape, there's like a wall to your back, they're gonna hit stun you to death. And that was pretty much the only real ways that I died. You're gonna want to keep your eyes open also for bombs that are on the road. Like if I had went down the left path here, there's definitely some bombs that might have went off, but when you're taking this right path that I'm showing, you should be able to avoid most of the bombs that are avoidable. There's a bomb in the upcoming train that you technically can run through, but since there's enemies that are charging you from the other side of the train, they're usually going to block your entrance. See? Or block the entrance, which is your exit in the area. I like to block their movement with blowing up this bomb and then letting them set off that bomb ahead, and just takes care of that group right there.
Warning. Contamination levels increasing.
You hear that, Agent? You're walking into the teeth of it now. Don't forget what I said about...
Yeah, this is not a good spot. We're hitting axe critical mass here, but we're able to take most of them down after we get a couple shocks off. This last guy is definitely a survivor though. Screw you, you're killing my time here, dude. Alright, just step back. Probably shouldn't have climbed up at all anyways and just shot them all from the bottom. Yeah, live and learn. I wasn't trying to pick my fastest run here, I was just picking the run where I actually got the achievement, which is the last one. Oh, that's a double fail right there. Those you can definitely run past, but obviously I didn't. It's no big deal because we just start melting other guys and we'll heal back up with our gear. and weapon talents and stuff. Just moving forward here. Taking my time. I'm not really trying to rush through, as I said. Just got some music in the background. I might have been listening to a Joe Rogan podcast, honestly. I think I was. But I believe I was doing this. It took me, I think, 6 or 7 runs at under 15 minutes each, which was about an hour and a half to an hour 45 of farming just this mission solo for my 300 killed shocked enemies. It really wasn't too bad at all. And we get the Vulcan from that. See, these guys are a lot easier to deal with when you don't have to melee them.
Warning. Chemical signature of explosives detected.
Confirmed. It's napalm B, alright. With that much capacity, they must be planning to burn out the whole damn yard. And when they do, they're gonna kill every last resident in that Challenging Camp. We need that tank moved somewhere safe.
I really do love this shield build. I ended up getting double houses in the same day when I was doing legendaries last week. So it really boosted up my freaking shield build, even though I'm not using any legendaries or I'm sorry, not using any classified pieces or classified sets here. This is just purely a ninja bike backpack, and sometimes I use the yellow backpack that gives me healing to my shield when I deal damage. We'll be putting out that build video pretty soon. I've been spending more time getting all this global event stuff completed first. I think the next phase that we go into here is not too bad. Can really just melt these guys pretty easily. Just gonna hop down and just blow these guys away. Oh, the nice thing about these guys is when they get shocked, it really exposes their weak points. So, it looks like I'm shooting in a weird area, but you can usually get both of the critical hits to go off in like one clip of my 65 bullet house.
Medical personnel? A couple of EMTs in the mix, Doctor? Yes. A couple? As in only 2?
These guys are kind of annoying.
The rest are first aid certified. They know how to tap a vein. Get going, Age. Without contaminating the sample. Or infecting themselves. Yes. I'll take your word for it. Thank you, Doctor. Get moving, Agent.
Oh man. Yeah, I forgot. This is it's pretty bad. My controller went loose. It was being plugged in and charged and didn't notice it. Somehow I didn't die, which is pretty amazing. Shield build is great. Obviously, with as much fire the cleaners throw at you, if you have the option to put burn resist on your gear, it's way more helpful than any of the other status effects you'd be getting from those minor attributes. Definitely the way to go, but to me it's not. Doesn't really matter. So right here we run up to the right. So if you don't have the shield build and you're running like a striker build, this is probably where I would go and fight from up here. Just want to show you guys here. It's pretty good getting the high cover with the the submachine guns. However, you really can't put much damage on anything from this range. Let me go over here and die real quick. There we go. So instead, it's almost always better as a shield build with a sub. Just get right up in their face. I mean, they can't really screw with you too much. The guy Peterson can't be stunned very easily, but the rest of them you can just stun and kill them right in their face. So I'll do that right here. Take out Shapiro first. And then drop Martinez. This guy goes down quick. If you're able to get the shield guys coming around the corner, it's a lot easier. They seem to come single file at you that way. Probably has to do with how their programming, pathing programming was done. Oh, okay. The little mine lets me know Peterson's around. And as I said, he doesn't really go down to this shock very well, so he takes quite a few clips to put down. Step on this shock grenade, but it's not too bad. It doesn't really hurt either. These shield guys just keep on coming. I think we have one more wave of them. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that's pretty much the run. Just like before you go up and operate the crane. So I'll catch you guys at the next segment where we're going to be going over how to get the Rictus mask. See you guys then.
Agent, if you can find the crane controls, drop that tank someplace safe. That should do it, agents. Solid work.
So the last mask we're going to show you how to get is the Rictus mask. And to get that, you need to be on hard or above, extreme blackout or above, and in a group. And the condition on this one is you have to complete the mission without shocking yourself, which is the red portion that charges up your melee. And if you miss, it shocks you, and if you shoot too much, it eventually shocks you, just like we saw in the first part of this video. The main thing we need to focus on here is having a type of build, which is almost always going to be a skill build, which is a build that doesn't need to fire its gun at all. Now, before I did this mission, I made sure I was able to solo this, so that it wasn't like I was just being carried by my teammate. At the start of this mission, I wanted to see if I was going to be able to use the shock dart rather than using the normal pulse turret that I usually do. But it looks like because the range is so short, it's just not very useful here, and I end up swapping off of it shortly after. So the main thing here is if I did have the pulse turret out, this turret in this position would have finished pretty much everything off in this area. You just let the turret do the job and move forward after. Now also keep in mind that it says that you can't shock yourself, but nowhere does it say that it matters if your teammates shock you. I was in some groups earlier and people were getting pissed because they're getting shocked by their teammates during I don't know if it was a legendary mission or what, but I guess if it was in the legendary mission, I can understand why he was getting pissed off. But in a normal mission, there's currently a achievement for shocking teammates a certain amount of times, and you gotta kind of think that people are going to be trolling each other hard. Now it looks like this guy's using a different way of doing this, which is the immunizer and the box, which I believe prevents you from being shocked while you're in it. So that should also allow you to get this mask if you never self-shock yourself by standing always on an immunizer box. I don't really have a reclaimer set up yet, and I'm hoping to get it in the next GE event where it has that classified out, because I'm only missing one piece for that, and I really want to run it for I think it's Fallen Sky. Some of my buddies were telling me it's really useful for that.
Jesus, you don't think they... Draconian solution, but highly effective. Sure, if you're a genocidal maniac.
Playing it super safe and not even running for part of this. Yeah, here, this is a good part.
Every day, Doctor.
Change back to the useful turret.
Good luck, agents.
Warning. Contamination levels increasing.
You hear that,
I
Agent?
find this
You're
to be
walking into the teeth of
the
it now.
easiest one to
Don't
do
forget
for
what I
sure.
said about keeping any infected refugees alive.
I'm sure anyone will
Obviously,
be
you're
able
gonna try
to
and keep them all
complete
alive,
this
but I need
within
those virus
15
samples,
minutes
and I really need
on
viable antibody
pretty much
samples from
any
survivors. So keep them extra
any of the
alive, I guess.
missions that you know, like Lexington,
Back to work.
as long as you're using a skill build. It's super easy. I think the most annoying part of it isn't even the ability to not shoot your gun, but paranoia preventing you from wanting to run. And when you do start running, looking where the blue bar is to make sure that you're not in an area where it's going to start requiring you to start walking again. Because there's definitely areas, which it's usually when the doctor's talking, that you can sprint as much as you want. As you see here, we're both sprinting and we're not getting the charge.
Chemical signature of explosives detected.
Confirmed. It's napalm B, all right. With that much capacity, they must be planning to burn out the whole damn yard. And when they do, they're gonna kill every last refugee in that shanty town. We need that tank moved somewhere safe.
Looks like my Seekers took out a couple of those guys already. And got a couple more running around in the back though. With a mission like this, to me it's totally better to go slow and steady. You don't have to like farm a large number of anything. You don't have to do this multiple times. You just gotta do it right and do it once. So for me, I play it really safe with not sprinting. On the home stretch now. That was one hell of a throw. Thought that was on the other side of the wall. Jeez, that guy must be Tom Brady or something.
Okay, Agent. As soon as you lock the situation down, I've got a joint Sarah JTF strike force ready to move in. They'll take samples from as many refugees as they can find. Medical personnel?
All we gotta do is go for the final siege on Martinez and the buddies.
The rest are first aid certified. They know how to tap a vein. Get going, Abe.
Without contaminating the samples, I assume.
Or infecting themselves. Yes.
I'll take your word for it.
Thank you, Doctor. Get moving, Agent.
This is Dr. Candle, sampling team. Can you hear me?
Go ahead, Doctor.
Oh, Lieutenant, good. Listen, I need you guys to log intake info from everybody you get a sample from. Age, gender, ethnicity, general state of health on a 10-point scale. Then label and group the samples according to...
Excuse me, Doctor. But maybe this could wait until we get confirmation the op is actually complete.
You saying you don't have faith in your agent?
Just focusing on the task at hand. Lieutenant, we'll radio the doctor as soon as the area is secure.
Yes, ma'am. Don't worry, Doctor. We'll get it all worked out.
I hope so. It's only the survival of the human species we're talking about.
Copy that, Doc. Hotel out.
You know the situation. It's too late for these people here. They're dead, every one of them. But it's not too late for us. If we do what we gotta do, it might not be too late for the rest of the country. Go to work.
Finish the job.
Well, when your seeker comes back to you,
You know what to say. Everybody
usually
go,
means
go
it's
in.
time to move forward. There we go. So that turret's just taking down Martinez by himself. Alright, and that pretty much wraps up this run and the video. Hopefully watching a non-pro run through these and give accurate times on how long it's going to take for you to do it will help you decide on whether or not you want to invest the time, and if you do, one of the quicker ways to get the masks you want. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell if you would like notifications, and I'll be putting out quite a few Division videos a week. I'd say 3 to 4 at this point, and probably going to be going down to 1 to 2 Hand of the Gods videos a week. Really enjoying playing this game, and especially this new global event. Going to have some fun going through Resistance and smashing through some legendary missions like the legendary Fallen Sky, legendary Lost Signal, and things like that while I still have the opportunity. Alright guys, See you guys later. Midi night out.